What's good, YouTube? And welcome to a very hot market watch in the house. My AC's been broken after my computer tower broke, my phone is being phased out. This all started happening after I just bought this dang slab, and I keep hearing, return the slab. Clever merch segue aside, it really is hot in the house. I will be back to streaming next Friday. Let's go ahead and get into this market watch. There's so much to cover, starting with TCGPlayer bonus bucks back, really slamming the market in certain places. We'll cover the fallout through the weekend on that, but this is only for subscribers at 10%. More and more people are asking me, is that subscription service worth it? I see this, I would buy so many cards, I need my meta deck now, and I'm watching these cards get bought out. Here's the realistic truth of it. If you are spending $235 or more on cardboard per month, it is worth it long term to end up buying the TCGPlayer subscription, but that's only if you're buying it through there, because you'll get those 3% bonus bucks back, and then you will be getting that $7 from the $235, thus breaking even and also getting in on all these promotions. But like any other subscription service, and TCGPlayer probably doesn't want me saying this, you can just, you know, when you see a promotion coming, sign up for the subscription service, and then, you know, you would be getting the special, right? Just like with Netflix, whenever you want a show and you just end up canceling your Netflix after and marathon whatever else you wanted, and then you sign back on Netflix when there's something worth it. That's how subscription services work. However, they do increase, you know, you have the first 3 months, it's 1% back. After that, it's 2% back. And after a year, it's 3% back. If I was TCGPlayer, I would set up special bonuses for your long-term subscribers and be like, okay, if you've been subscribed over a year, you get this level of extra bonus bucks back on top for this special promotion. And if you're a, you know, mid subscriber, you get this many. And if you're a new subscriber, you get this little bone thrown to you. So maybe the future of their promotions will change, but for now, it's pretty much worth it just to hop on for these. In the future, who knows how that will be. But again, do what's right for you. Do the math yourself. I am not a financial advisor. I don't know your bankroll. I don't know the future of card prices, but that's just putting math to paper and figuring out if it's worth it for you. And for many people, it's apparently very worth it, as Primeval Planet goes upwards of $105 freaking dollars. I did call that this would be atop the set, right, in terms of anything but the Starlights, that it would pass Sprite Blue. I didn't think it would be this quick. A lot of people are buying ahead for formats, but it was already starting to push before this promotion, and people are grabbing way more of these than Sprite Blue. November, it's kind of headed towards us with Magnificent Mavens and the Ishizu stuff. Other things are kind of baby bumping up or down here or there depending on the quantities and listings, but another one that my Discord noticed, because they've been waiting for it, is Destiny Hero Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. So while I'm right on the field spell, I'm apparently pretty darn wrong on this, as people are willingly spending that $300 today saying, you know what, I got that discount, $30, I'm only, you know, spending $270 on it or whatever. Man, it's kind of crazy to look at. $285, I think, is the math. $30 would be 10%. I'm doing one take on this, okay? I caught myself there. But when it comes to the Starlight Destroy Phoenix Enforcer, I still feel like long-term potential, even as a max rarity hero, that it's not so generic anymore, and long-term, as the set gets ripped open for more things, that it'll go down before it goes back up again, but we'll wait and see if that actually happens. Tactical Master pre-sales on TCGPlayer, certainly not worth it even with those bonus bucks back. You have Yu-Gi-Oh! Daily hitting the scene. They're a little more expensive on some things, but cheaper on others than Tier 0 were. Like, you see their anti-spell fragrance is at 80, where Tier 0 actually sold out at a greater amount. And I do see that they are putting Droll and Lock in first place, as I would have as a pre-seller, like I said. So 2 pre-sellers went with anti-spell as top card, while 1 went with Droll and Lockbird. And I do see long-term probably Droll being the $120, $125 card of the set, but that's not definite. We'll see how it actually plays out. Cosmic Cyclone seems a bit expensive to me because it took the ultimate rare so long to get here, but again, during pre-sales I kind of figured it would be around the $70 mark. They do have the Spring of Mist rune really up here. Trap Mommy might be targeted by the OCG a lot, and not a single card in the set that is not a collector rare. All of the cards that aren't collector rares are $30 and lower, starting mostly at $20 and then $15, but I'd still kind of wait on the ultra rares, and collector rares here are probably the ones that I would gamble on, but a lot of them will still fall out, except the extremely generic ones. I do really like that Trap Trick is a collector rare, and I wonder how that one's going to age. It probably has future metagames where it will see play. But yeah, Tier 0 sold out of a ton of these cards at similar or higher prices, even like Trap Trick is cheaper here too. So Daily coming in hot with some deals, especially versus all of these over here on the early TCGPlayer, which is always a joke. Now, over on Mana Moon, code What's Good 5 for 5% off and to support the channel directly will work. And they have some pretty cool backpacks and the purses. I really do like the Cloud Book purse, as well as the Demon Slayer themed backpack over here. And this isn't going to be for everybody. They have a $300 Letterman that is based on what looks like a rose dragon. And I've got to say, I went in already. I did get comments that are like, there's no shot I could ever justify spending $300 on a jacket or piece of clothing, and I very much used to be that way. If you look at all my old videos, it's black V-necks, and those are like $6 V-necks I ordered in bulk. I kind of have the excuse with my job, though, that like sharing my interest also does like bond me with people in different ways where I can have different conversations that aren't just Yu-Gi-Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh. So people will come and talk to me about Godzilla and stuff in the streams. I dress for the job I want, okay? You don't have to dress like this. But if you are interested, code What's Good 5 for 5% off. We'll make that hurt your wallet just a little less, and I do think these will sell out. They look freaking amazing and really nice, and my wife already said she's going to be stealing this from me from time to time. Now, another planet has been going. Primitive Planet, Ray, however you say phobia, is going up, and this is the Scareclaw field spell, as a lot of people are on this as a rogue deck that they see with a lot of potential. The lowest prices now are around $4 and are quickly $5. TCG Direct, $10. Am I right? Always scroll down and check those prices. But yeah, be aware that people are on this deck as well. Every single DD Crow is $10 or up. I remember this being like $6 and up, but now every single one is above $10 within this format. A lot of people calling it the hand trap for the format, which I feel like would mean Lancia is probably going to start seeing its way in as well. So kind of think about how things might go back and forth. But then again, Lancia, is opponent's turn versus DD Crow probably being played on your turn. We'll see how things do develop. It'll be interesting, at least. Player Brain always gets me in trouble with Market Brain, Trap Trick Sarah is up in price, which I do find ridiculous, but this will probably be the maximum rarity. Why do I find that ridiculous? There's a structure deck coming, John. Well, first off, it might be in the structure deck if we get the structure deck. And second, it's already announced as a reprint over in Maven's, bolded here. Sometimes people forget to check if a reprint is on the horizon. Heck, sometimes I forget how many incredible reprints are in this year's Megatons. So, Trap Trick Sarah getting bought out at this juncture, even though it's max rarity. I don't know that it will be holding that higher point. Heck, look at those Vision Heroes and how they fell out, and that's max rarity heroes when a reprint rounded the corner. But max rarity Trap Trick's Marmillo is climbing a little in price after falling out for so long. And again, remember this has past format play too with Hat, which people do dabble in. So it is going up in price around $5-6. Herald of the Orange Light Ultimate Rare has really gone back up over time. I hadn't been paying too much attention, but it is played in the Tearlament deck. So coming around November's version of the deck most likely. And it is around $140 before it is quickly $160 for the Ultimate Rare, and many different versions are worth very good money once again, all being towards that $8 plus mark. Be aware, you might have some more money than you thought if your Drytron deck is sitting in a corner. And finally, we have Imperial Tomb of the Necro Valley. This was just kind of funny. It was brought up in the Market Watch room in the conversation, and I noticed the first edition original has baby bumped in price a whole $1. But Ishizu stuff, also there's Necro Valley stuff and Gravekeeper quote-unquote updates. There might be a little hype behind there, but also Gravekeepers are heavily overlooked for past formats. Floodgate, stun, like back and forth deck format. It is an interesting past format option, though, something to pay attention to, and even its mid-legacy support age it's looking like it's doing a little something, so that is something to pay attention to. Whenever you pay attention, sometimes it pays you. Thanks for watching today's Market Watch. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the conversations, the hopping around, and it's super hot in my house, so I'm going to go relax with a fan on me now. Thanks, everybody.